What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great and blessed day. My day is going pretty good. Get out, enjoy your life, because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. You may be wondering why you're being rejected in certain areas. That woman rejected you. That man is rejecting you. That job may be rejecting you. And you're trying to figure out, what's the problem? I really want this woman. I really want this man. I really want this. Why isn't it working for me? What's the problem? And sometimes a person may force themselves into something that is not meant for them anyway. See, rejection is not always bad. And I know when you think about rejection, you think about something bad. I have been rejected. They don't want me. They don't want to accept me. They don't want me over here. This place don't want me over there. Why is that? What's the problem with that? I want to be accepted instead of being rejected. But what if that rejection is your protection? Think about it like that, you all. It's a lot of things out there you probably don't even want anyway. It's a lot of people that you probably don't even want to be around anyway. If you was to be in that person's circle, or those people's circle, or be at that place, or have that thing, it may be just to protect you. Understand that. So don't always think just because you're rejected that it's over with. It could be, maybe it's not your time right now. Or maybe it's not for you at all. It's like trying to put a puzzle in the wrong spot. Put it like this. It's like trying to put a piece of the puzzle in the wrong spot, if you understand what I'm saying. It don't fit. It don't go there. So don't try to force something that doesn't fit. Put yourself in the shape. Put it like this. Put yourself where you fit in. Put yourself in the right fittings so you can be on the great part of the puzzle. If I'm making sense, you all. Y'all know how I go out there when you put a puzzle together. You can't put the corners or the edges in the middle. The edges has to shape the edges. The middle has to go in the middle to shape the middle out to make the puzzle complete. Is what I'm saying. That was a young man that was good as a high school football player. Very good. I mean, this young man had offers from all over Oregon, Colorado, Alabama, LSU, Oklahoma, TSU. I mean, this young man had offers out the rear. That's how good he was in football. Now, this young man did not hang around a lot of people in high school like that. He had a few friends he hang around with at school. But when he got out of school, his parents made sure that he was on his job, practicing every day, Monday through Saturday and Sunday. Because Friday is when he has games at high school. I'm talking about at the high school level. But he was playing all the way up from little league all the way up to high school. But at this moment, I'm talking about when the young man was in high school. He had offers from all over the place. And his parents tried their best to make sure that this young man or their son was protected, because they knew that this young man had a bright future. Not a lot of young men get offers like this young man was getting. And a lot of people was trying to find a way to get this young man off track. But his parents made sure that he stayed on track. His parents told him, Don't focus on these young girls right now. Focus on your lesson. Focus on your craft. Focus on what really matters to you in life. Don't worry about a girlfriend. Don't worry about a friend. Don't worry about any of that. Just focus on your schoolwork and also getting better in football. And also, this young man was good in track and basketball. So he was an all-around athlete. Outstanding young man. When it got time to graduate, for him to graduate, his parents told him, when you go to college, make sure that you keep your mind focused. Don't be worried about these women, because it's going to be a lot of women at that college that is going to catch your eye. Now, his parents did the best they could, raising him up, trying to keep him out of the streets. Now, this young man did not have very many girlfriends. He maybe had one girlfriend all through school. No, he was not gay at all. But this is a young man that is attracted to women. He goes to the college campus, walking around. He has finally, arrived at the college campus where he chose to go to. And he sees women all around him. I mean, he's seeing them in all races, man, all shapes and sizes. The young man is just, his hormones are just jumping all over the place. I mean, this young man is just, woo-wee! Goodness. Woo! The young man was saying to himself, man, I got to get me one of these ladies up here at this school. I ain't around my parents anymore. Woo! Lord help me. But anyway, the young man is at the school. He's meeting different people, making friends with people, living the life that he should have been living when he was through elementary and high school, because the young man was always kept by his parents. They did not let him go hang out with his friends or have girlfriends and stuff like that. They did not allow him to do that because they wanted him to focus on sports and his lesson. So he goes out one day with one of his friends to a bowling alley. Now, this bowling alley was where all of the students will meet at. Matter of fact, not all the students, but a lot of students will meet up at this bowling alley every weekend. They met up on a Sunday. Every Sunday, everybody is at this bowling alley having a good old time. Young women all over the place, all shapes and sizes and races. The young man has many, matter of fact, he has multiple women to choose from. But one woman catches his eye, and he asks his homeboys, hey man, do y'all think I should go up to her and holler at her? They said, go ahead and shoot your shot, man. He had his eye on one particular young lady. He walks up to her, introduces himself, gives the young lady his name, and, just vibing. So he asks her for her name. She gives the young man her name. And he also asks her out on a date. She rejected him. She said, no, I don't want to go out on a date with you. Everything is, and the young man was like, man, come on, man. Give me your phone number. Let me just call you or whatever. She said, no. He didn't think. He walked away with his head down, his friends laughing at him, because his friends knew that he got rejected by the look on his face. The young man said, you know what? I'm not finna go back and try to holler at her. I'm done with this. It's over with. I'm not trying to holler. I'm finna focus on my lesson and also playing football. So his friends laughed at him and said, man, you crazy, man. You can't get that woman, man. You can't get her. So the young man started focusing more on his lesson in sports. A whole month go by, and his friends tells him, hey, we finna go to that bowling alley one more time. Do you want to go? He said, yes, I'll go. It's been a while. I need to clear my mind anyway. I need to go out there and roll that bowling ball to clear my mind. I've been going through a whole lot right now with these lessons and also football. I need to clear my mind. So they go to the bowling alley again on a Sunday, and the young man sees the young lady again. Now, this young man I'm talking about is the star athlete. He's a great football player. He's the young man that his family, y'all know who I'm talking about. He goes to this bowling alley one more time, and he sees this young lady again. He talks to his friends, and he asks his friends, should I go and holler at her? They said, man, she rejected you last time, man. You can't get her. He walks over to her, introduces himself, and she rejects him again. Same thing happened all over again. He feels sad, go and focus on his lesson in football. 3 months later, he goes out to the bowling alley again with his friends to clear his mind and have a good time. He sees the young lady again. His friends is pressuring him at this moment, telling him, go over there and holler at her, man. Go on over there and holler at her. I know she rejected you last time. I bet you can't get her. He's like, man, I'm not worried about that, man. I'm focused on everything else, man. I ain't worried about no female right now. They said, man, we double dog dare you. So the young man was dealing with peer pressure, and he went up to the young lady, and he asked her out one more time for the third time. At this moment, she says yes. She gives the young man her phone number and etc. They're dating, talking to each other, getting to know each other, after all of that, going out to eat and everything else and etc. Now, this young lady was getting around. And when I say get around, I'm not talking about just walking around campus. She was out there. She had so many different guys on campus that she was having different intercourse with, having sex with. And also some guys on the outside of the campus that she was dealing with also. She was dealing with multiple men and young men. This young lady was getting around. But this athlete, this young man, did not know anything about that because she seemed so innocent. To make a long story short, the young man was finna meet up with the young lady one day at a motel room because he was ready to have sex with her. This is his first time. He's ready. His hormones is jumping all over the place. He's ready to do his thing. He's now in the motel room with this young lady. He's happy. She seemed to be happy and everything else. So he takes his clothes off, and she begins to take her clothes off also. A knock on the door. The young man is looking around like, what the world? What's going on? Like, who is knocking on the door? Is it housekeeping? Is it your friend? Is it who is this at the door? Is it somebody I know? Who is it? Who is it? The young man says, who is it at the door? Nobody says a word. He said, who is it? Nobody says anything. At that moment, the young man got scared. But the young lady was not scared at all because she knew exactly what was going on. The young lady was dealing with some guys that was in the streets. To make a long story short, this woman set this young man up. The young lady opens the door in shock, and she knew exactly what was going on. She opens the door and let the guys on the inside of the room. They were dressed in all black with ski mask on, ran up to the young man, began to pistol whip him, beat him down real good, and beat the dude up real bad. Beat him up so bad to the point that they paralyzed him. Now the young man is thinking to himself, I remember what my mother and my father told me, but I didn't listen. This young lady kept on rejecting me. But I didn't see the signs at all. The young lady set this young man up. And the reason she kept rejecting him at first is because she did not want this young man to get into this situation at all, because she knew exactly what she had going on. But the young man kept on pushing the issue, coming to her, wanting to ask her out. So the young lady seen him for a quick lick, because the young man had a little bit of money. His family had a little bit of money. And that day, the young man had some money on him. And this young lady set this young man up. And it cost him his education and his occupation. And what I mean by that, it cost him his career. He had his whole life ahead of him playing sports. Now he began to see that sports dream has been crushed. Now he's paralyzed and feeling sad. The whole moral of this story is rejection can be your protection. Rejection is not always bad. Listen to people when they are telling you to not do something. Sometimes a person may see something in you that you don't see. Sometimes a person may see something up the road that you don't see. Take heed.